Live streaming is on.
Stream health, green.
Yeah, I can see that it is starting.
If this is the problem, oh my goodness. It was the problem. Just using the new thing. Well, that's okay. Now people can watch the Livecode Messabouts. Oh, geez. Okay. Anyway, they can watch for the next 10 minutes that you're available.
Why is that already? Oh no. The removal is already in progress. That is not correct.
Can you just run a cucumber?
Hold on.
I want to see what happens there. And can you give me more a bigger font size too? That's interesting how it handled that. It made it wider. Okay, it's good now. Oh, you're running cucumber in the Docker. Oh, yeah.
I'm running it in a separate thing. Like I'm not running it as the GitLab runner because the GitLab runner created this thing that it couldn't delete. And I have a session running in the background.
Hold on.
Does Rails have a way to show you queues?
You can. I looked at the queues with Sidekick, which I think you can access if you run the app locally, but I'm not sure right now about. All right.
So this when I have run Cucumber locally in the past, it takes probably a good 3 or 4 minutes to run.
Oh, can you run just Cucumber just on this file that we're messing with instead? Just on the feature file, so that we.
Yeah. Do I just give it the name of the file?
The feature file, yeah. That should be faster. 8x8 keeps crashing in the browser. And I am very confused by this. I'm not doing anything. I moved 4 times. 3 times. Help.
Oh no. No shit's real whenever you can't get out of it. All right, we're going to kill the tab.
Okay, my doppelgangers disappeared from the chat. So.
Oh geez, this cucumber test is still running too.
Might be hogging up some resources. Kill all Docker. All Docker. Okay.
Wow, Docker must be just like dead.
Can't even kill.
Yeah, Docker must be just mega dead.
That'll work.
See what happens. Can't be that bad, right? Right?
Can't be as bad as what was happening.
Yeah, because I don't have a Postgres server running locally.
Start one.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have one that I can start quickly. Let me. No, not that.
What's that? Oh, it's cat, but pretty.
Docker run. I don't know if I can change that on the fly, so let's just do this. But I'm still going to need both. I'm going to need the Redis image as well. I need. That's why we did this whole Docker Compose setup in the first place. Was that you need both Redis and the database in order to run the tests completely.
I wonder. I don't think Redis is needed for anything to run.
It needs it for the
Needs it for the queues,
right?
Which we could skip over. So maybe there's some config that we need to do. Could fix the whole shenanigans. Well, you didn't run the file again.
I didn't, and I'm afraid to kill it.
Because it'll ruin everything.
Why does Docker ruin everything? All right, who called? Somebody just called me.
That's your MetaMesh meeting.
No. Discover Financial Services. Whatever.
They call you through Skype?
No, they called me through my Google Voice number, but for some strange reason, like my Google Voice hasn't been ringing through to my phone.
Oh yeah, that was the Google ringtone. There actually are people watching. They must be bored. Quarantine life.
Oh. Something. All right, so eventually it will hit the test that I talked about in that one bug.
Okay. How long does it take to run the test?
Well, at the current rate, probably about 10 minutes.
We should watch Big Buck Bunny or something longer. Yeah, because like once it goes through, maybe it'll fail fast.
Go look in GitLab and see which one fails. It's really soon. Like I think it's in the first 3 or 4 scenarios.
Oh, that'd be good. I'm looking. Oh, I'm gonna have to 2-factor. No, I'm not looking.
But it's also possible that it may have fixed itself because this is a fresh database. If there was something related to requiring a fresh database.
It should be a fresh database every time. Hey, Seth's watching. Hi, Seth.
Hi, Seth.
He says it's comforting to see us struggle and know he's not alone.
Yeah.
Every day is a struggle.
I feel like Rails used to be like such my thing, and then I haven't really touched it in 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how much I've forgotten stuff.
I couldn't find my laptop to give you an idea of the last time I coded. So I'm a little rusty on some things.
Okay, I think it's this scenario that fails.
Oh, cool. So that'll be good.
Typo.
What'd you typo?
Then
Multiple.
I have multiple sustaining memberships.
Multiple.
Multiple. All right, so got past that one. So, okay, maybe that's not awful.
This whole test suite passes. I'm going to be mad at you.
It won't.
I know it won't.
Because it just failed.
There we go. Does it fail fast? Does it stop whenever it fails? Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Do that same command, but put the file name that we're actually messing with. Oh, that was the failure.
That's not the one that I want to be focusing on. This is the one that happens on head. On head of master.
Oh. Should we fix this, or should we focus on the one that's about the branch that we're on?
I would prefer to fix the one that's on the branch that we're on.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Hopefully this doesn't take forever to fail. There are a few scenarios in that file. It's probably one of the bigger ones. But, yeah. Safer than stopping it and getting that freezing again.
Yeah. I love how the whole internet can hear me burp. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Yeah, I'm in a robe coding on the internet. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that again, but with the file that we actually care about. We can worry about that failure. We can comment out that failure if it helps us get the thing up. Post to Slack. Interlude.
These Dang brand coconut chips are actually pretty good.
Dang is the brand.
Mm-hmm. They're like a mango flavored. It's like mango flavored coconut.
Mm.
I feel like I'm on an island. Okay, cool. I got a test loop. I didn't know you could pass individual files to Cucumber.
Yeah, I just tripled your productivity. Okay, expected job poster job to respond to has been enqueued. So is job poster job does it inherit from the right stuff? That might be what's going on there. Let's see, what are we working on? We're making the job board better to help with potential upcoming job losses. Yeesh. So yeah, is there a way I can see your? Can you switch your to the code and show me job poster job?
Yeah, I just commented out the stuff that we just added. Switching back to this is job posting. Job poster job is here.
Where's job poster? Okay. Inherits from application job, which let me go look up. Has been queued. Is that what?
Yeah.
Or have been queued?
And that has been in queued seems like it should be something that comes from application job, not
Right.
like that's not something I should have to implement.
Right. Although, you know what? This might have to do with the queue adapter. Just change the queue adapter in the configuration file right now, and then run that one file.
Okay. I've actually got it running.
Oh, it was already like that?
Yeah, well, no, I ran another one as soon as I switched off because I commented out this stuff. Commented out this queue adapter change that we did earlier. Okay, it still failed with expected job poster job to respond to has been queued.
Okay. Does it say has been in queue? I'm just wondering if it is used to check if active job was in queued. How have I handled this other places in the test?
You don't have any other
I just ignore the queues, probably.
Yeah.
That's why I was using inline, because I didn't really care about the queues. I just trusted them to work in prod. Which maybe that's what we should do here. Because we don't have to interact with the queue after it happens.
Pretty much. Like what I really want to test is this stuff. Like the job poster job, this is going to work. There's nothing in here that's going to fail.
Yeah.
This stuff, all bets are off.
Right.
But this also requires an external service to test fully, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could.
I mean,
get in here and
we only need to test to that line basically, and then.
But even when I look in here, we're not really doing any hard business logic here. You know, this is get a URL from configuration, post that URL.
Right.
Not anything super complex there. The complexity is more in this bullshit.
Payload for job.
Yeah, building the payload.
Oh, so I mean, yeah, we should take a look at what it looks like, right? Is that what we want to do?
Yeah. No, like I have manually done this as JSON and submitted it so I know what it looks like. But
okay. Then
all right, that I ran that test with this with having changed this and it still failed.
Okay.
So
I thought you already said that.
Stay that.
Okay.
And figure out why has been enqueued is not available.
Let's ignore the has been enqueued and expect it to call perform. I think that's what the tests do in other places.
Yeah, I looked. That's what I used to have in there. Was was something like this.
I forget what the method is. Yeah.
And one of the problems that comes up with this is that the test, if I remember correctly in reading about it, the test observer doesn't necessarily look for this. However the test observer looks,
Yeah.
the async stuff runs, it doesn't yet, it may not exist or something yet.
Yeah, you have to wait. You have to set up the expectation before you do all the work. Like whenever you do job posting.create, that's where you need to set that expectation before you do that. So we could do.
So I did this and I'm running a test right now just to verify that it failed.
Okay. And it should fail on 10 before it gets to the stuff that we know is broken.
I mean, like I could detect the before the perform later. That in theory should work.
Well, if the tests are inline, you should be expecting it to send perform, or maybe both. I think whenever the tests are inline, it's just perform later. It calls perform. So
okay, it's still it's not.
What's to say? Oh. Sure about that.
Or is it like this?
I think it's 2 space receive. Yeah, that's what's going on. I'm looking at the specs or the docs. Assign. Don't want that. If you spell receive. Not that way. Expecting messages with our, okay, that's part of our spec box. Okay.
All right, test is coming up now. Nope, still fails.
So we create a test double.
Okay, so they expect job poster to receive. Wait, did that what?
What happened?
No, okay, that failed.
Mm-hmm.
Because it says it expected 1 time with any arguments and it was called 0 times. So this fails.
Okay. Spies. Hold on. Here's what we want.
What if I put something in here of like job posting?
Hold on, I might have an answer here. I think we want to use a spy For you to, okay, yeah. So there, change it to allow it to receive.
I'm not sure what you mean.
In the I create job postings, add an allow before the job posting is created. You allow job posting job to receive, perform, and then in the second step, we'll do expect job poster job to have received, perform. Yeah, comment that one above it out. Yeah, run that. I want to see. That's the way you're supposed to do it with partial doubles, I guess. Oh wait, did I? Okay, yeah, you did great. I think we should probably try to spend some time doing this and live streaming it a couple times a week.
I would love to have time to do that.
What you gotta do? You gotta go all these restaurants and walk around the mall and go to Coachella.
It still failed.
Okay, well, how did it fail?
Job poster class perform with any args, expected 1 times with any arguments, received 0 times with any arguments.
Okay, that's a good failure, in a way. So maybe.
But the has been in queued did not. The has been in queued did not fire off this time.
Yeah.
As in, it looks like that passed.
Mm-hmm. What if we
come out?
Instead of doing anything with job poster job, we just do job poster and test it post to places, has been called. Using the same style that we just did with the allow and the expect to have received. To have received. Okay. Run that. Because then we're getting away from anything related to queuing being the problem. And we can worry about the next step.
All right, has been in queued is still failing, so let's comment this out and run this.
Does that mean it's green past before that?
So it must have died before it got to that.
Mm.
What I'm wondering is if for some reason this create is not firing off the after create.
Um,
Because that's something like, can we like this should be testing after create, because we know that this should be getting called. Okay, it failed. Like posted places is not getting called.
Okay. Well, that's a good way to fail.
Can we put something in here that can verify that after create is being called? Can we say, can we move this? Can we like move this up here?
Yeah. There's no reason we can't.
I wonder if after create is not firing off.
Yeah. We could also
Oh, wait. Job posting dot create. Yeah. Okay, so this is creating a job post. Validates the presence of. Unless it needs to be like exclamation point create.
Yeah, do that. And then get rid of that line 7. It's really not doing anything. Because, like, that next step's going to run.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? If you're calling create and it's failing if you call it without an exclamation point, it's not going to. You need to force it to fail with exclamation point.
Ooh, what's that? Woodland Hills EMS.
They know we have a code emergency. Yeah, so I think that create might be failing whenever you call it. So we'll find out.
I really hate when somebody in a GitHub bug is like, here you can find the answer to your question at this blog, and it's just like a list. It's just like a link to all of the Rails testing blogs that they've ever written.
It's better than the Stack Overflow answers that link to a dead page.
Yeah.
What happened?
Test is still running.
Interesting.
Okay, it failed.
What did I say?
Job posting, post to places, expected 1 time with any arguments, received 0 times.
Okay, so it called create. Can we go into the create method of job posting? I want to see it. After create, post to places. Put some sort of breaking code inside of post to places. And see if that gets hit. I can't think of any reason off the top of my head why it would not work.
This looks like it actually should be after commit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or after create commit.
Yeah, that's probably safer. Create is going to be saved though.
Okay, so the runtime error does get thrown, so it is getting called.
Okay, and we're just not testing correctly that it was
right
being called. Okay, post to places.
So what I'm gonna do is go in here.
Yeah.
And then I want to make this after commit create. The thing that I'm reading says it's a Stack Overflow that says you can use after create commit method name to only call this callback on create. But warning, using both after create commit and after update commit in the same model will only allow the last callback defined to take effect. But we're only using one, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Gotcha. We might have
after create is called as soon as the insert query is fired for the given object and before the insert queries of the associations of the object. This means that the values of the associated objects can be changed directly in after create callbacks without the update query. So it should be after commit because none of this information exists until after commit. Like the stuff that we need in here doesn't really exist until after commit.
Give it a run. My 8x8 starting to do that crashy thing again. Last time it happened like 4 times, and then it's just stopped for the past 20 minutes. But I might have to have you repeat some stuff.
Okay. Test starting.
Okay, my doppelganger signed off, so that's actually a good sign. I think it was crashing whenever there were 2 of me. But I couldn't figure out why there were 2 of me.
Still failed. Undefined method after commit create. Did you mean after create commit? Thanks, Mills. Oh, yep, I just typed it wrong. I was like, this person on the internet was wrong. Nope.
It was me.
It was me. It was me. I was the turkey all along.
What are you talking about? Yeah. Hear the ocean waves?
I was wondering what that turkey was doing there. Sure, I'm delaying the brain parasite plan for now. I want you to. Yes. So you.
All right, we got to the fail again. So shit's working.
Okay.
We just can't see it working. Our observability is not going. So I think now, but I'm going to try something. Now that I've got this doing after create commit, I'm going to bring back our
have been in queue
tests and see which of them work.
Okay.
So I'm still concerned that have been enqueued is not working because that's supposed to be built in. Like that should be working. And that the job poster job doesn't have that method is concerning.
But if what you're saying is that stuff doesn't exist until no, because it should have that on the, I would assume, on the parent class immediately.
Okay, so the post to places did not pass. So, but that's the only one that didn't pass. Get rid of that.
It's the only one that didn't pass, or it's the first.
It's the only one that errored. And I don't. Other times, it seems like it doesn't always exit on the first error.
Yeah, I think with queue stuff, it'll kind of like jump ahead and get in race conditions and stuff. Where, yeah, I could see that.
So
I'm guessing in this case it was because it just failed first.
Yeah.
But I can see where you're getting discombobulated.
That's my general state.
General state?
Discombobulation.
You probably missed me salute you.
I did.
As general state.
Two people watching now. Hello, people watching.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Gotta give them the content that they need during this time.
Two people messing around their way through Rails.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Perform did not go through.
Okay.
So let's try this one more time with the has been enqueued before I basically say we're just going to comment out the test.
The thing is, we should be able to see. Like, I'm fine commenting out the queuing stuff because that's something I'd always do. But I really think that we should be able to see that happening. But maybe not.
What I could do is instead of testing the queuing mechanism, I could test this, like test what this is supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I'm not really sure I want to, because the stuff that could fail in here is stuff that is really like properties of job.
Yeah, and stuff that's not in our control. Oh no, that's just building the payload.
Yeah, this is just building the payload.
Job should probably build its own payload.
I wasn't sure about that. A part of me wanted to like put this into some kind of decorator,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't really quite sure the best place to put it.
I think the method should go in job. You're probably right about either a decorator or a generated JSON template, but that one's harder.
Yeah, I think I don't want to change it right now.
Yeah.
I would prefer to get this.
Yeah, that's more of a code review type of deal.
Take a sip for every Simpsons reference Justin makes.
I don't know if I made any, not intentionally. Although I am wearing my steamed hams shirt.
Okay, yeah, job poster job is still not responding to has been enqueued.
Steam from the hams.
So
okay,
that doesn't make sense.
No. Whenever job posting calls create, we'll jump into the initializer. It doesn't have one in there yet, so we'll have to rate it real quick. Or maybe, what about, I'm trying to think. Because we saw that it was calling post to places, right?
Yeah, we know that post to places is being called, and we know that that perform is being called.
Yeah.
Like we have evidence that everything is working up to this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so let's go into the initializer of I don't know what could
like
I don't know what I do in there once I'm in there. Create still has an exclamation point on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like all of the application job testing documentation at the Rails level is very focused on using was it test unit. If I go look at the Cucumber or rather RSpec active job, then we see this like has been enqueued. Has been enqueued matcher, and like in there, so in some of these, they specifically set the queue adapter within the scope.
Then they call it right after. Although that means we could take that line that they're doing right there instead of opening up and monkey touching like we were doing before. Yeah, I think that needs to go up in the first test. Yeah. The first step of the test.
But still that isn't going to necessarily inject. I don't understand how that is going to make job poster job suddenly have a has been enqueued method, you know? Like unless that has been enqueued method is some kind of magical thing that's only available when the queue adapter is test.
It might be, but
And then I shake my
you're working.
and then I shake my fist at Rails for its magic.
You just have to look at how a queue adapter looks. It probably
Yeah,
set it to a class.
Still failed.
Huh.
Job poster job not responding to has been enqueued.
When did have been enqueued start to exist? March 28th, 2018. No, that's just the latest change on it. Are we calling? So yeah, what if you call perform later directly? Let's see what happens.
Where?
I would say in the first test, just like for now, just like pretend that we aren't making it a hook on the create, and we're just going to call it manually here. So that would be job poster job dot perform later. Is that what we want? Yeah. So that's like the direct way that they test in the prospect test themselves. There's a have been enqueued with, but does have been enqueued need arguments if is given arguments?
Oh fuck.
What? Is perform later failing? Yeah.
Jesus fuck. If that's what it is.
I thought we looked at that. What does job posting inherit from?
That's active record.
It should be, yeah. I swear I saw something inheriting from active job, but maybe not.
The things that drives me nuts about Ruby is the inability to, when people are using the Ruby documentation when using mix-ins, and really the Scala documentation falls to this as well. It's difficult to figure out where methods come from.
Yeah. You have to like traverse up the trail often. I've seen that.
Okay, so this is saying an uninitialized constant application job base.
Okay, is that try active job base? Because maybe we don't have that heuristic set up.
Let's check. Maybe application job already gets it off of. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we do have application job. Oh, it doesn't have a base. It's just application job.
All right, so that was okay.
Kinda.
But like, okay, that's not doing anything. And then the Stripe jobs. Aren't doing anything crazy.
Mm-hmm. The Stripe job where everyone that's watching could sign up for a supporting membership.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm satisfied enough with putting in fail statements to hope that it just gets here and works.
Yeah, I think it will.
Because I don't want to work on this anymore.
Did you run it again after changing that application job thing?
Yeah.
It's running still?
It's running right now.
Mm.
So like I don't know what I can't figure out where that has been enqueued method comes from.
I was just on the page. It's
Like is that something in?
It's in RSpec Rails, and it's a matcher in RSpec Rails. So if I go to lib Rails matchers, have enqueued email or active job, I'm guessing. Yeah, so have been enqueued is where's the actual method defined? There we go. Have been enqueued. It is part of. Oh, neat. Whoa. GitHub got fancy since I've been around. I can click on stuff to see where it's coming from.
Like the has been enqueued method does not apparently exist. It's not documented on the RSpec site.
It is. It's there. It's
Has been, not have been.
Oh, gotcha. That could just be a grammar automated thing, which would be annoying. I don't know how those work. Have been performed. Interesting. Have we tried have been performed?
I wouldn't necessarily want it to perform only to be in queued.
Right, but if the test queue is
Because
inline,
I don't know. I actually don't know what will happen with this Slack service in test. Like
I'm probably just
I think I have the config set to be something like nil, and I have this here, so it won't actually try to do this. Like it'll say this. But like, okay, so the method has been enqueued does not exist in the RSpec Rails repository. If I go to github.com Rails, probably not going to be there either, but this is probably a detail of active job. So active job, active job is merged into Rails itself. So that have been enqueued must simply not work because it just doesn't exist.
Yeah, I wonder when it was merged in. Did you get an error message?
Yes.
What did it say?
Expected job poster job to respond to has been enqueued.
Oh.
Like RSpec Rails.
Are we doing? Wait, go to the code real quick. To have been enqueued. Oh. So it changed. It said has with an S in the failure.
Yes, as in it seems like RSpec is changing this to has been it is calling has been enqueued ?
Yeah. It's doing the grammar conversion for you.
Right. And like I'm looking through the code in RSpec Rails.
Yeah.
And there are tests for it. There are features for it. But
I'm trying to look through the code there to see if there's any sort of manipulation of the grammar in the code, but I can't find it. Like I can't find anything doing that has to have bit. Match your has spec. Oh, that's interesting.
like there have enqueued job, but there's not have been. Okay, there's have been enqueued. And it calls active job have been enqueued .new. Check active job adapter. What does that do? Turn if active job queue adapter test adapter. Okay, so it requires requiring the test adapter to be in use in order for this to run. And that is so something before we've ever even gotten to this test is failing. Like this check of if active job is. So I'm just gonna get rid of this test.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get rid of it. Comment it out and
put to do test. Active job. been in queued. Check active job adapter. Oh yeah, I see you found that already. Huh. Extra face queue adapter. How did we change the? Yeah, we did change it the same way that it says. Can you make that hours spent here 6 a tombstone ASCII art? Austin D. Francesco says we're hope you guys are doing all right. We're yeah. In life, maybe. In this code, I'm asking for gravestones.
Running test one more time.
You're running this test that is now commented out to make sure it's commented out.
Right.
Nice. Active job have been queued. Base. Got new. Yeah, it's too hard to follow this stuff. There's too much architecture. Too much high level stuff that I don't feel like tracking through.
Yeah. And I can't just click through it like I'm used to in the small world.
On GitHub you can.
Command click through everything.
GitHub, that was actually one of the ways I was surviving, was clicking through the method names and whatnot.
All right, look like it passed.
Cool. Perfect test. What I should have been doing this whole time is resetting my MacBook.
Yes. You should. Why don't you? Can you make that your project for this evening?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it as soon as I get away from here.
Because I'm gonna really need your help making progress on the job seeker profile.
Yeah. No, I think it's important, and I've been wanting to make video content for us to still exist because there might not be any in-person events through the end of the year. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we got to do something. We got to.
Yeah, I've got two to four meetups going on the schedule in the next day or so.
That's good. I still think we got to think about what Code and Supply is through the end of the year.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get some food because I'm really hungry.
Okay, enjoy that. I will see you later. I will get on that MacBook right now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hilariously, Justin didn't turn off the streaming, so you get to see me just kind of like bopping around here. But that's all we got. So, bye.